Welcome.
I'm going to be leaning heavily on you on this one.
Yeah. Welcome to Smash Writing. I am Paul. This is Justin. We are back, and we're still doing the Year of the Bond. 1983 gave us two Bonds. Last time we did Roger Moore, Octopussy. This time we are doing the return of Sean Connery for his seventh and final James Bond film. I feel like they only really wanted him back so he could have the record. Never Say Never again. 1983. Now this film made $20 million less than the previous Bond film that came out just 4 months earlier. Justin?
Alright, I'm going to need your help on this one. Anyway, we actually start off with a pretty intense training mission.
How we didn't know it was training till hindsight. Like,
I was so disappointed because the action was real smooth.
yeah, it was.
I was real excited when that action. Like, are we actually getting a James Bond movie here? No,
yeah,
no.
and then it was a double-edged sword because, like, yes, the action was good. You're disappointed that you found out it was training, but it was them criticizing him too. So you're like,
because he fails the training mission when a hostage stabs him. And he's getting chewed out by the new M because we learned that the new M doesn't care about the double O's. And he sends him on a retreat for diet and exercise to get rid of the free radicals. And I'm like, oh God. This is going to be one of, they're going to just make a bunch of old age jokes and how the old age was better. Just stop. I've seen this movie. I've seen this Bond movie done better. We'll get there. But, the Spectre's back in play. They, blow something up, I think. They do something. I didn't actually write it down. Oh, no, actually, they have this guy, Jack. They replaced his eye with an identical eye to the president. They don't really tell you what that's going to be for. Yeah. They end up stealing, the place that they're waiting, Jack and this woman Fatima are waiting, is the same spa that Bond is located at. So he stumbled his ass into a mission. He's not really following the rules either. He has a suitcase full of vodka, caviar, some other fucking food. He's sleeping with the nurse. And while they're sleeping, he hears some noises going from the next room because Jack is caught smoking by Fatima. She's like, you have to listen, we have to preserve that eye. And Bond is at the window looking over at them as she's smacking his face off a wall. And I'm thinking to myself, if his eye starts swelling now, what are you going to do? So Bond goes over to investigate. He does get caught spying on them. And it's, so they send one of the goons to attack him while he's training as a giant guy again. I don't understand the ending of this fight. Because this fight goes all throughout this wellness fitness spa.
I was so confused by this.
He throws boiling hot water in this guy's face. He has a belt. The guy has a belt that like splits metal.
Threw his pee on him too.
Yeah, that's what takes him down. It was when Bond chucks his urine sample in his face, and that's what drops him. What are you trying to say about Bond's piss here? Is it so intoxicated with STIs that it kills on contact?
It's a whole new STI. Oh my God! Yeah, when I seen that scene, I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, did his pee just really knock him down?
Anyway, the guy Jack, he's a guy in the Air Force, and he makes a swap of these dummy atomic missiles for real missiles, which Spectre uses a remote control to lower into the ocean, and they steal it. And what they want is every country to puff up 25% of their oil purchases annually, which is like for some countries in the billions of dollars.
Right.
If they don't, then they're going to use those missiles to attack other people. So this double O's are reinstated. I have a what's happening here moment again, which I don't understand.
I don't think nobody.
No, this is the main bad guy is spying on Domino, Jack's sister, as she's doing dance practice.
I was confused by that. I'm like, what is? Because he repeatedly does it, and I'm like, does she not know? Like, what is going on here?
So Bond gets sent off to go investigate and try to find where the missiles touched down in the ocean. He's sent there to find these missiles, or evidence of what happened. He meets a random woman who's jet skiing around when she crashes into him on the bar, and goes with her to go explore for something. She doesn't say what it is, doesn't introduce herself. Why did he go?
I mean, this whole movie.
It's Fantima. But why did he go? They end up sleeping together because this is a Bond movie.
And it's Sean Connery, too.
And
let's bring back the 60s and 83.
Anyway, they go diving to go look at a shipwreck. Again, you're there to look for missiles. There's no word that the ship wrecked. She plants this device on his thing, and I thought it was an explosive device, but it was a sound emitter that attracts sharks. And he manages to knock over a sail underwater, and it comes crashing down quickly underwater on top of the shark. And this allows him to get the device off of him. And the blonde woman he was hitting on earlier, who was going fishing, picks him up. But then continues to follow him like she is an agent. So if she was an agent, why did she go fishing and not take Bond out there to do diving?
Why did they film this movie? Like, I know that somebody was trying to get the film rights, or I have the film rights, but this was just...
Here's the other thing, too. This is not the first time he's seen Fatima. He's seen her grabbing the guy's head and smacking it off the wall. So he already knows she's a bad guy.
This film. Is there any more to your notes?
No, actually. I actually wrote, for my sanity, we're jumping to the end.
Go ahead.
Alright, so, well, they have this weird ass, he ends up on the bad guy's mansion place kind of deal, because he's following Domino around and everything. And they have this weird game that he made called Domination, and all these people are watching. And this is the most boring game in the world. Like, all these people are standing by to watch. And I'm willing to bet it would be more entertaining.
Was it that where they were like, boo, and their reaction was like, oh.
Yeah, because it's sending electric shocks through the handles. But, like, these people would much rather just stand around and watch them play Monopoly. Because no one understands this fucking game.
Yeah, and like you shoot something, you shoot it twice, you get more points or something.
Yeah, it's like...
It's weird.
It's like someone explained what a video game is to these people, so they decided to try to make their own, and it wasn't good.
No.
But this isn't the only first, because Bond wins a bunch of money because he won the last game. And he's like, I'll take a dance with Domino instead. So everyone is watching him dance with Domino now. Like, why is everyone watching these two dance?
Yeah, considering, like, nobody knows them.
Yeah.
You're at...
Bond saves the day. We're going to have the movie there.
This movie was
But
trash.
at the end of it, though, after he saves the day, he retires. And the one guy, Mr. Bean... Or no, is that Mr. Bean? It's Rowan Atkinson. I know he plays Johnny English. I think he's Mr. Bean, too.
Yeah.
He's in this movie. This was his first movie. Now, he was sent by M to try to get him to unretire and come back, but he's like, never say never.
let's get the titles in there. Here's the scary thing. This was supposed to be this company's beginning of a trilogy with Sean Connery. Thank God we don't get that.
Yeah.
First off, I know you want to try to make money, and the film did make money and got people in pockets. But why? Why bring back... Could have brought Lazar B back or something.
I think they wanted to. I think I read something that they wanted him, but until they heard that Connery would come back. And they went with Connery.
Why? Like...
I don't understand the whole health spa thing. I don't, because he just happened to be at the same... Why would you want your spy to stumble into a mission instead of be there for a mission? Other than you wanted to make old person jokes and show that old people still have it and it's the new people who are wrong, which is a thing we still hear about today. 30 years later?
Yeah.
It's almost like nothing changes. It's always been the same.
Oh, shocker. The best part of this movie was the opening scene.
Yeah, because I actually thought Connery was going to be something.
I really did too. Like he
got
did
a lot
give
of
you
action sequence, like real fun action sequence.
Yeah, like you got like an '80s fight, but once again, like we said like I said, the last thing is the '80s was bringing up action stars.
Yeah.
More. Connery, they were way over their prime. They were never fit for what the '80s.
Connery in the '90s, though, he did The Rock. So it's not like he's beyond doing action sequences.
No,
Then we see him do a lot of action sequences in the beginning of the movie. Like, I don't understand why it tailed off after.
I wonder, because it wasn't him being prepared.
Because it's like you had the Jaws wannabe, and it's like, God, that fight was so long. And it ended with piss. Actual piss. Which is what this movie is.
Yeah. Give your grade.
F. F tier. At this point, they should know better.
Sean Connery.
You teased me with a good opening.
Yeah, Sean Connery should have stayed in the 60s with his Bond. He should have never been brought. I don't care who had the film rights. This was not a good movie. It had the good opening scene. And it was actually hilarious him getting called out. Like Bond getting called out like, dude, you're lustful freaking pootie.
Well, it wasn't even a lust thing that got called out for. He just got called out for not checking the hostage.
Yeah. Like you're going into a building. I said the fight scenes were actually pretty good. They could have honestly went heavy on the action. Like I said, it tailed off. And this was just no. Like never say never. 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 You know, I'm glad we are getting, you know, we got one more Roger Moore. But I'm glad Sean Connery is truly done. And I honestly feel like, I believe he is still the record holder because of this film. And that's annoying.
Let's find out.
While you're looking at it, I'll say this much, going back to the Roger Moore films. The films are going down, but I still thought he was a better Bond.
The answer's Roger Moore.
How many?
Oh, wait, official.
Yeah, so that's the deceiving
7.
thing.
He got 7.
So then Octopussy was 6.
Yeah.
And then A View to Die for to Kill is 7. So then okay, then it flips to still. These people wanted Sean Connery to still at least to hit the tie, because I'm going to have to assume they knew Roger Moore was under contract for one more Bond. You had to. So why not have Sean Connery and Roger Moore tied for 7th?
I don't understand.
But even though...
okay, I know.
Anything that's not Ion Bond is not considered official. It kind of still does, but no more Sean Connery. We survived it. F. I think... Until next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.